Good day each and everyone, especially to our beloved instructor, Sir Runil Smar. So by the way, my name is Nathaniel Luguban Swan. So for today's video, I'm going to recording myself as I state my reflection as a future elementary science teacher and based on the video that I watched yesterday. So as a future elementary science teacher, as we all know, science is the biggest subject to handle because it has a huge or wide meaning when we talk about science if we study more deeply. So but before that, I will share with you my reflection. Based on what I've learned, the Latin word of science is scientia, which means knowledge. And there are branches of science that include in the elementary curriculum, which include biology. Biology is studying the living organism. And the second one is the chemistry, studying the periodic elements. And the physics, the nature of or properties of matter and energy. And the astronomy, studying the space, and also the earth science that include earthquake, volcanoes, and the system of the air, the atmosphere, and also living organism just like the biology. So these are the branches of science that most of the curriculum they are utilizing this especially into a K to 12. So as what I've noticed a while ago that science has a huge or has a wide meaning because science is a broad body of skills. It's not just knowledge only, but skills that include scientific method. So if I become a future elementary science teacher, I will be using the 6 science process skills in order for the learners become a enlightened person. So the 6 science process skills that includes observation. Observation is the essential in science, especially in the students in order for them to collect data. The second is communication. It's also essential because they gathered a different ideas where the decisions making will happen. And the third one is classification, where the differences and the similarities in a certain things that also and also the measurement and the inference which conclude into a certain conclusion or why something happens or how it happens, most especially reasoning based observation, evidence, and witness. And the last one is prediction. So these 6 science process skills is also is part of scientific method, and it is also necessary because it's a foundation. So if I become a teacher soon, we should pay attention about the importance of it, and which we train the elementary students. So because it is very important to teach and to learn because it allows students to gain a better understanding on how and why things work. Science informs us about the world we live in. It gives ideas to all learners on how to think critically and address issues, and also to expand their knowledge because whatever you are doing something systematic, organized, and that can be considered as knowledge. So we must not let them focus through what they have learned. We must let them demonstrate or discover about their own thoughts, different ideas on why things happen, or using the schema, which means the previous knowledge, and that is relevant, and that is the reason why we have a performance standard, content standard, learning standard in order to see the students' their achievement and to know that they really understand And also, we should connect the topic into a real life in order for the learners love or appreciate the subject. And it is better to utilize the strategies approach and or a use or application in science, which is the multidisciplinary approach, science technology science approach, contextual learning, problem issue based learning, inquiry based approach, constructivism, social cognition, learning model, learning style theory, and brain based learning. We must not forget the learning modalities also, or the strategy that could easier to get the attention of the students. The number one is visual learnings, what you have through visualize, and auditory, and based on what they have here, and also the kinesthetic is more on action. So that's all for today, sir, and thank you and God bless.